Shalom. Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, to the Akim doing the work in truth and sincerity, as well as the few Agwat that listen and learn. This is Brother Shawar with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. And through the spirit, you know, obviously we see Esau Edom, the so-called white man, cranking down, getting ready to make a move. You know, whether it be another pandemic or a pandemic in some sort, you know, they want to lock stuff down again. Whether it be by way of the juice, you know, the C19, or, you know, this climate change thing, or however they're gonna approach it. You know, but either way, Esau is gonna, you know, he's gonna make a move that's gonna blow, you know, it's gonna blow this thing wide open. The prophecies basically. Because what Esau doesn't want individuals to be self-sufficient. He doesn't want you as a person, especially a Hebrew Israelite, you know, the so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the Israelite foreigners scattered amongst the other nations. But us Israelites, especially those that know you're Israelites, he wants you dead. He doesn't want you, you know, that's the first thing. He wants you dead. He wants you out of the picture, but he wants to create a place where nobody is self-sufficient. Everybody is dependent on Esau Edom. You know, the elites in particular, right? That's how you get that NWO, you know, that you know, with that one world government, right? Is it on the dollar bill? It's Novus Ordo Seclorum, right? So that's what they want, man. This is exactly what they're everything is leaning towards that, man. The MOTB, you know, that's how they're gonna do it. That little microchip that they want to implant into everybody, that they're gonna make look sexy at first, but then it's gonna be the means of, you know, or your means of pretty much operating in society, participating in society as a regular citizen. But that's how they're gonna control you, right? For food, you're gonna need them for food, for you know, access to everything, you know, everything, man. Just everything in your life you needs, you're gonna have to get the go-ahead from Esau Edom, because they want to be like the Most High, right? So let's get a few scriptures and close out. I don't think it's gonna be too long. We'll see where the spirit goes, but let's go to Deuteronomy 28. And we know these were the curses that were put on the Israelites, but we also know that these curses are now flipping upon Esau and the heathen, because the Lord he's switching. You know, he's turning the tables, man. He's pretty much getting ready to put Jacob on top. The kingdom of Yahweh Shai, the 144,000, and the rest of the elect is upon us, because we know what in Second Esdras it tells us Jacob is the end of the world, or Salakia, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right, and this is where we're at. We're at the end of Esau's world. We're in the latter stages, and after that comes the kingdom of heaven, which is in its, you know, that's for an eternity in righteousness, where everything will be made much, much better. So let's get this Deuteronomy 28 and 47, and it reads, "Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee." So we're living this now. You know, we're subject to payments. We're subject to Esau's laws, statutes, and commandments to a certain degree. You know, we can't do anything really. You can't do anything without Esau. Not anything, but most things, you know, like leave the country and, you know, get a driver's license, get a job, or, you know, certain things like that, you know, get a house. You can't do it without Esau's, you know, his say-so, his approval. And this was a curse put on the Israelites, you know, for our disobedience to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, going back to our forefathers. But now, you see, this is what Esau wants to create for the whole world. And the whole world, for the most part, is under this curse. You know, they're going through that. But Esau wants to amplify it. He wants to, you know, get the MOTB into everybody's, you know, arm or body, wherever, and control everything, see everything, know what you're doing, when you're doing it, you know, how you're doing it, you know, being able to just cut off your revenue, your income, if you do something he doesn't like, or you don't want to abide by, you know, his rules or regulations, whatever. That's what they want. They want to be like the Most High. And that's what, see, these people don't understand this is what's coming. You know, some people see it, but they truly don't understand the magnitude. And whether you understand it or you see it or not, if you don't have the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai dealing with you and faith in the Lord, then it doesn't really matter. And we know only the elect is going to have that. That's in Isaiah 33:6. It reads, it says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. That wisdom and knowledge is the truth given to us from on high of the scriptures, right? And majority of the planet Earth doesn't have this knowledge, right? And this thing is about to be made even more evident. This truth is about to be made more evident as these days go on, and it already is. A lot of people are starting to really acknowledge the scriptures for what they are. But again, most people still don't. So, you know, but that's how it's going to be until shit hits the fan. And when it does, it's going to be too late. These wicked Israelites that didn't want to repent, you know, the scoffers and scorners are all going to be looking for the men of the Lord. You know, starting with the apostles and elders, a great millstone, the brothers on down that teach the same doctrine, or even people in your family or people who you knew that know the truth, or you were trying to tell them about the truth, and they're all going to be looking for you and, you know, trying to ask questions, but it's going to be too late. But, you know, that's another lesson for another day. Salaki, I'm just flowing in the spirit, but this is what's coming, right? So this is Proverbs 22:7. It reads, the rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. So that's the position we're in right now. You know, we're slaves, man. We're still in captivity. It's just not hardcore, you know, slavery anymore. But Esau still has Jake in a chokehold, man. Even the Jakes that's quote unquote make it out, you know, and in the entertainment industry or as athletes, they're still compromised, man. And they're still used to push Esau's agendas at the end of the day. Right? So Esau's still ruling, man. Esau still has us in captivity. And until you acknowledge that for yourself as an Israelite, you know, your mind will never be, you'll never be able to, you know, your mind won't be set free from this captivity, man, because it starts in the mind. You know, and it's a spiritual thing, man. The Lord has to do it for you, because we know, you know, the Lord is the one who, you know, he blinds you, or he'll open up your eyes. It tells us that in the book of Romans, that the 11th chapter, you know, that let's get a quick precept before I butcher. I remember it, but I want to read it. So this is Romans 11:7, and it reads, what then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. According as it is written, the Most High have given them a spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. And David saith, let their table be made a snare, and a trap, and a stumbling block, and a recompense unto them, right? So the Most High is the one who is in control of those who wake up and who are blinded. So most people are going to be blinded. The elect is a small number out of the whole population of Israel, and of course the planet Earth. Right? So that's what it is, man. That's how the Lord set this thing up. So let's go to, I want to go to Revelation, because obviously the MOTB, you know, and see, these things are already here. You know, people, you know, these I don't want to say people, these other Israelite groups who have seemingly sold out. You know, they try to push that the microchip, the grain of rice isn't the MOTB. You know, like the CBDC. You know, none of that stuff has anything to do with the MOTB, and it's clear as day. You know, it's very, very clear. These devils, these Edomites, are making it very clear that that's what they want to do. You know, kill Gates. You know, he had a TED Talk not too long ago, a couple years back. Can't remember exactly when, and he can't find it now. It's hard to find. But he basically told on himself. He said, you know, with juices, you know, and other things, we can decrease the population to about, you know, such and such. You know, but this is what they want to do. And they're outright telling you now what they want to do. You know, they want to control carbon emission. You know, how much, basically everything you use. You know, everything you do, man. They want to be like the Most High. They want to control you in every aspect. You know, if they feel like you're driving too much, they could just, you know, shut the access to your car off, or something of the sort. So, but this is what's coming, and anybody who's telling you differently, you know, the Lord is not with them. They're leading you astray. You know, if you have any, it's really, at this point, it's common sense, man. That's how you know the Lord is involved. This is how you know the Lord is involved, because there's people who don't even believe in the scriptures who can put that together. Right, so let's get it now, Revelation 13. And we'll start at 14. And it reads, matter of fact, we'll start at 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And that's the NWO. The image of the beast, which is the revival of the Roman Empire, is this current rulership, because this is all you're seeing, you know, with NATO and the EU is the Roman Empire all over again, just more technological. Right, but the image of that beast system is the NWO. What they want to do with this one world government and have control over, you know, cut the population down and have control over everybody. That's the image. So basically, it's going to get to a point where it's going to be mandatory, right? If you don't take it, they're going to have to take you out. Or well, at first it's going to be, you know, you're just going to be ostracized from society. You're not going to be able to participate, and it's going to make people bow the knee, going to make people go do it, because they're going to be so desperate. They're not going to have access to food, not going to be able to feed their kids. People are going to be, you know, it tells us in the second address in the Apocrypha, you know, people are going to be invading one another, you know, just trying to survive, man. Breaking into your neighbors' houses, stealing food, killing people for food, you know, dog eat dog world, man, like the Purge, but with a purpose. Right? So then that's what's going to cause people to bow the knee. But then they're going to just, you know, roll up on people, especially Jake, and try and take you out or force you to take it. Because this devil's about to show his horns for real. But he already has, but, you know, it's about to turn up. So this is verse 16, Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. And the word there, you know, they clip videos and stuff sometimes. So the word there for M-A-R-K in the Greek is charagma. You know, meaning graven work, you know, something that you carve. It's carved into you. So they're gonna insert it into you, and it's out there, man. It's not like you haven't seen this. You can't see this on the internet by looking it up. They've been doing this in places in the world. It's just not so prevalent to the point where, you know, it's right in your face, but it's gonna get there. But it's here. It's already here. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. That's 666. A score is 20. So 3 score is 60. So it's 600, 3 score and 6. So 666. Which they, mark everything with that number. It's all in, their witchcraft and symbolism they have that they use to push, their false gods and beliefs and wicked ways on the people. That's what they do, man. And people think they take that stuff lightly, like idol worship lightly. But they don't understand that it comes with certain behaviors that lead to basically degeneracy and, just unfruitful society. That's really the point. Right? In the ways that Yahweh Shemiah Shai is really the only way to go. And that's not only is it the best way, not only is it the only way, it's the best way. Because if you don't go, the Lord shows us, and he's shown us in time and time, again in history, and even now, especially now, that when you don't follow the ways of the Lord, you get chaos, destruction, madness. Like, look at the world right now. Look at what's going on, man. You have kids asking their parents to have surgery to cut their genitals off, men trying to be like women trying to be like men, I mean, the list goes on, the strife between men and women, feminism, suicide rates are through the roof, drugs in communities, and people, it's just, everybody's living in a rat race. You could go on and on about the issues and the problems of this world, and it's because of who's ruling it and how they're ruling it. So if you go by the ways of the Lord, you get you get prosperity. You get, well, I don't want to say prosperity, because not to say if you do that now you're gonna live great and abundantly, because that's the Christian doctrine, because we're not in the time for that now. But in the kingdom, when you follow the ways of the Lord in a perfect world, because that's what it will be, you get complete balance, and you get an amazingly fruitful world, man. And we can't even fathom the peace and the joy it's gonna bring to us in the kingdom of heaven. That's why we long for it. All right, the scriptures tell us let's get a precept quick, matter of fact, and then we'll go to the book of Hebrews. Yeah, so this is Proverbs 29:2, and it reads, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn." And that's exactly what you're seeing, man. You're seeing the people mourn because the wicked is bearing rule. Right? And we've become so accustomed to wickedness that it seems almost normal to us, but nothing in this world is really normal. We've just been born in this, and it's all we know. But this is a wicked rulership, man. This is a very vile, disgusting, and backwards place. So the Lord is coming back to basically start over with 144,000 and the rest of the elect, the great multitude, Yahweh Shai, and start over the right way in the kingdom of heaven, where everything is going to be made better, but under the jurisdiction of Yahweh Shai and the 144,000. So let's go to the book of Hebrews, the 6th chapter, and the 10th verse. And this is, for us, those of us in the truth, man, that believe, the brothers and the few sisters, we gotta endure unto the end, stay faithful and true, because we understand what's coming, man. We understand what we're a part of, and Lord willing, the Lord keeps the spirit on us to endure unto the end, and he protects us and guides us to those chariots and delivers us from the evil that's coming. Right? Because, man, we want the kingdom, man. We want to make it through on the first go round. Right? So this is Hebrews 6:10, and it reads, "For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have shewed toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints who are the Israelites, and do minister. And we desire that every one of you do shew the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end, that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises. And that's the hopeful elect, right? That's what we want, man. So give diligence to the Lord, man. Wherever your lot may be, whatever portion the Lord has given you, you know, whether it be apostle, teacher, you know, supporter, you know, or helper, whatever, you know, whatever the case may be, man. You know, even as a woman, you know, for the few sisters, you know, be the best woman you could be to your husband if you don't have one. You know, stay down and just follow the Lord, man. The Lord will guide you. Stay down until he'll find you one, find you a husband. But that's what we got to do, man. That's our job in this thing. Even though the Lord is in control, that's our job in this thing. So, Lord willing, this is edifying, man. You know, Esau, this is what Esau wants, and he's gonna try and do it. And he's gonna get somewhat close. But if you know the prophecies and you know you have that wisdom and knowledge and understanding, you'll know that he's not gonna win. The Lord is gonna prevail always, because this is his story. So trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you know. That's all we got. And the Lord got us for sure. He's proven it time and time again. So I'm going to close out and give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, B'Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, and the Bible Ball.